Okay, so it's been a while since I've done this, and it's not 100% blocked out or anything, but at this point, it's very much a. I gotta just show you guys what I'm thinking. So, what I've been working on lately has been blocking out our first level's layout. Obviously, just using BSPs, we don't have the actual assets made yet. We're working on them. We're working on them, which means like in just in this area we're gonna have like the basic mannequin right now, and I'm gonna kind of walk you through the different areas. Lighting's gonna be weird. I was just basically trying to see like, okay, if the walls are high enough, do we need to make them higher? Things like that. So, um, without really much further ado, let me just unplug my mouse there. This is gonna be our very first area here. It's gonna be open, grassy, kind of wooded. Um, it's where we're gonna kind of have like our dialogue happening, showing up what's happening, kind of giving some backstory, some introduction to the characters that you have right now, and so forth. Then we get to the door. We're debating on having a little bit of a puzzle to get the door open. It might just be a cutscene thing. We haven't fully decided that yet, to be honest. So once you open the door, you go down. This is supposed to be like a catacomb type thing. So it is going to be a little bit tighter. The walls and a whole bunch of stuff is going to be a little bit more run down, but some areas might surprise you. And then we get to the next door and it opens up, and this is where you're going to have your first fight and kind of a tutorial fight. And also the first hint of some other things to come, but I'm not going to spoil that for you. And then we get into here, and this will get you your first choice, pretty much, of which direction you're going to go. You're going to have to go pretty much either way, no matter what. But you can't go forward. This wall's going to be collapsed, and you're not going to be able to get through it. Um, we'll get that sorted out and explain more when the time comes. Obviously, this is going to be all closed off with lighting and all that jazz later, so ignore the missing walls at this point. Then this is one of the first like intro to the ability rooms. You're eventually going to start finding keys, which you can see over there. I have the text where the key is supposed to be, and you'll be seeing what those keys unlock later on. So you can go through here, or this loops back around, and you can see a little platform up there. I don't have an XY axis for the mouse here yet. For this level, I don't have my custom controller put in here or anything, but yeah, so I'm going to be able to wrap around if you wanted. But this is the first ability. This is going to be Ryland's Jetpack Room. And then we go back. And then let's see what's the other way. This is the Smash Room. No, not that kind of smashing. We're going to have some stuff that's kind of like in the way. And kind of like some stuff in the way, like you have to move, like you can't get over it, you can't get around it, kind of thing. So we're gonna have one of the characters be able to break things down, and we're gonna have to clarify what can be broken down and what can't, just so we're all on the same page and all that jazz. There will probably be another key like hanging somewhere in here. We'll have to figure that out for sure. But then we go down here. This is this is like the lowest point, and will be like the lowest point of the catacomb. And this is our flooded room. It's where we're gonna introduce another one of the world dungeon exploration abilities. That'll help you traverse over a room, excuse me, or a surface that typically you would not be able to walk on. So that's going to be an introduction to that. We're trying to make the ceiling too low so that Ryland's jetpack wouldn't be an option. Kind of like introducing the idea that you have to have a minimum height in order for the jetpack to properly function. That might need to be tweaked. Again, this is just a rough block out for the layout and seeing what we like and don't like about the overall layout, and we'll get more into that later. Once you get the key in this room, you got another hallway. There'll obviously be fights along the way, so you can get used to the combat system and everything. Then we have another little fork in the road here. If you go through here, this door right here will be what you need the keys for. the door for one of, like, I'm thinking the door will be actually here, to be honest, but you'll need the keys in order to open this door. You'll find out at this point that if you had just gone straight through to the smash room, to the flooded room, that you only have like 2 of the needed keys. So we'll have to be like, oh, well, I don't have what I need yet. Well, I guess let's go up to the stairs, kind of thing, you know? And this is the squeeze room. It's where we are going to introduce the last world ability that our party members will have, which is one of the party members will be able to squeeze through tight spaces. So they'll be able to squeeze through, get a key somewhere in here, squeeze through, hit a lever or something so the rest of the party can come through. Then if you keep coming this way, this will be like a little secret room. We don't know how secret we're going to make it. Maybe have like a, oh, test your like observation type thing and be like, okay, well, you know what? This looks like it's cracked. Let's try to smash it. So smash, boom, treasure. Something to benefit the exploration. And here's that ledge earlier, and this is the jetpack room. So if you go to the right off the rip, you'll be able to get all the keys in just one pass through. That you can just drop down here, jetpack over, and then a slightly annoying thing of having to, at that point, go all the way back around. But because this is just a test block out, go back here, you'll insert all the keys, you come into here, and then we have the final room, which is going to be your goal for the first level, and basically be like the goal that your party is going for, find what they're looking for, kind of thing, and then some other stuff goes down. But yeah, that's just the general basis of what the flow of the level is going to be like. It's not going to be too complicated. Obviously, future levels and dungeons are going to be a little bit more complex, have more levels, or be more open. We have to decide based on the level and stuff. We just thought that with the lore that we have, a human catacomb would be like a solid first level. But yeah, that's pretty much all that is really done new right now. But we're still working on creating 3D models for our characters. We're going to be creating on more assets to actually replace these BSPs, and finalizing our overall flow and working on the programming to use those world abilities, exploration abilities, and such. Not much left to show, not much more to show in the playground for battle stuff. I've kind of stagnated on that. I need to get better at going back and working on that when I have my free time. I just really wanted to block this out, kind of give you an idea. We might have to make some of the rooms bigger, but that'll come through like playtesting and stuff, and we'll get it figured out. But yeah, that is all for this little dev update. And I'll hopefully get another one to you guys soon. Peace out.